Hi everybody, it's Christine with Thriving with Christine LG, and I'm going to be making one of our Simple Plate meals. So I'm sure that you guys have all seen the delivery systems that will be delivered to your home, fresh food delivered to your home. This is exactly the same idea. So this box goes on your cupboard instead of in your fridge, and it comes with all the ingredients that you need to make the food. So this one is the chicken crepes with cranberry and apple chutney, and it sounds so good. So I'm gonna open the box and show you what's inside. So we have the recipe card with the instructions on it. 6 simple steps and it's done. Everything comes packaged separately so that you can add what you want or not want in there. We're gonna follow the instructions today as it says. So first thing it says is to make the crepe batter. So I'll find the crepe batter in here, crepe batter, and it says to mix with 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of water in a bowl until smooth, and then let rest for 5 minutes while you prepare the rest of it. So that's going in the bowl. And I have my water ready. I'm just gonna mix it together here. Go. The nice thing about the Thrive Life foods when they come in the box is everything's pre-measured, pre-cut, pre-diced. You don't have to do any of the prep work. You can literally just open the packages and add water and put your meal together. So you don't have to worry about dicing, cutting, or cooking anything in advance because it comes already prepared. You just have to put it together and refresh. So I'll show you. There is the crepe batter done. I'm going to let that sit for 5 minutes while I go on to the next step. So the next step is making the chutney. And everything is actually numbered too, so you know what step you're on, which makes this a little bit easier. So it says to crush that in a bag. So I'm just going to crush it up. Make it a little bit smaller. Put it in the saucepan. So I have my saucepan here. Little package, easy to open. The other nice thing about the Thrive Life foods is everything is picked at the height of nutritional value, so you don't have to worry about losing any nutritional value. Everything's flash frozen within 2 to 4 hours of being picked, so it's got its full nutritional value there. So that's there. I'm going to add the apple cider vinegar. So again, labeled with step 2. And it's sealed, so I gotta open it. There we go. So put that in. And it even tells you on here if you need to have any of your own ingredients. So it does say that I need to have brown sugar for this. So it says 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I have my own brown sugar here for this one. We'll add 2 tablespoons of that in. go. An 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I have my own cinnamon here. So I'll add that. A little bit of salt. Just a dash it says, so I'll just do that. And 1 cup of water. So I have my cup of water here. Alright, so there's that done. You can see that, there we go. There's the chutney. And oh my gosh, that smells so good already. And then it says to simmer for 7 minutes or until thick and add butter. So the next thing we're going to do while that's simmering away is step 3, and it says 2½ cups of water. So this is for the chicken filling that's going to go in. So I'm going to put my water in. Half a tablespoon of butter. We'll do that. Then there's my chicken. I put it over there and I couldn't remember what I did with it. So there's the chicken blend in there. So it's already pre-cooked, pre-diced, flash frozen so that it's good. So we'll add that in to the water. Don't have to do anything else but add it. And then it says to saute the garlic, which comes in another bag labeled number 3 because it's the 3rd step. So I'll go ahead and do that. Just to bring out the flavor from the sounds of it. It just says to add it just for like 30 seconds to saute it. So that's going. I'm just sauteing the garlic here just to get the flavor out. So one of the benefits, just like the other home delivery services that are out there, you put your order online and it gets shipped to you, so you don't have to worry about going to the grocery store. You just go online, put your order in for what you want. You can order one of these box meals. You can order your ingredients separately and use your ingredients in your own recipes. We also have express meals that will feed 4 people. And they come prepared already in a bag mixed together. You literally just add water to those and you have supper. So again, today we're doing what's called a simple plate, and it is a meal in a box, very similar to the other home delivery meals that you see that are called fresh deliveries to your house. So the same idea, except this one you don't have to you don't have to cook anything. You can just add the water and it's done. So there is my chicken filling. You can see that. I get my camera right here. So it says to let that cook for 5 to 6 minutes. So we'll turn that on. And then I have to add the veggies to that in 5 to 6 minutes. So while that's cooking, I'll just give my chutney a stir. Let that refresh itself on a simmer there. Just see here. So while that's doing that, I'm going to start on the crepes. So I'll turn that heat on. Spray the pan. Okay. My spray bottle out. Give my pan a little spray. So this one is a meal for two or three people. So we'll see how many crepes we actually make out of this. So there's my, I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to tip it too much and spill it. So there's my crepe mix now that it's been sitting. So I'm going to put that in the pan and start cooking those. You want to make sure it's covered the bottom of the pan. There we go. So there it is in the pan. Trying to see if I can show you. There we go. So that's gonna just toast up, and everything should be ready for me to start putting together very shortly. That chutney smells so good. Cranberries and apples in there. Yum. Alright, so once these things get cooking on me, I'll move on to the next step. See you in a bit. So this has been simmering for about 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients to this. So we have a seasoning blend. Again, labeled number 4 so that it's easy to identify which step this is going in. So we'll put that in. Make sure we get all of it so we get all that nice seasoning in there. Then we have some cranberries. Labeled number 4 again. We'll add that. And a vegetable mix. So we'll go ahead and add that one. There we go, that's done. And then it says to let it simmer for another 3 minutes. And our chutney is done, so I'm going to add the chives to that and a little bit of butter. And again, everything's packaged separately, so if there's something you don't want to add to it, just don't. And a tablespoon of butter. While that finishes cooking, just give this a mix to melt it down a little bit.
You want me to mix it?
I'm good.
Okay, when's this gonna be ready?
Should be ready soon.
Cool.
Yep. chicken mixture, just almost done. Then we'll be able to start stuffing our crepes, which are over here. So I have the crepes over here. So those are the crepes. Now it's only supposed to make 4, but I made 6 crepes out of that. So I think we're going to be able to feed more than 2 people, which is nice. Probably 3 if everybody has 2 crepes. So now I'm also going to add our cheese blend to this. That's going to finish cooking. Then we'll be able to stuff away. So this is done. So there's our chicken. Now the last thing to do is put it all into wraps I have here. So just scoop and fold into the crepes. So that's what I'm going to do next. Fill the crepes up with this yummy looking chicken. I don't know if you can see that any better. So there's the chicken, there's the crepes. So I'm going to stuff and fold and then put them in the oven for 10 minutes. And then once they're done, put the chutney on the top and you have crepes. Chicken stuffed crepes. So it's done. I'm not a very good crepe stuffer, I'll tell you that. So I had some leftover stuff from stuffing the crepes. So some of them are a little fuller than others. What I did is I just sprinkled it over the top, and so there we go. That is what's going in the oven just to heat up for 10 minutes. Melt that cheese a little bit more, and then chutney goes on top. So in they go. So the chutney's done, crepes are done. Now it's just a matter of waiting that 10 minutes for them to melt a little bit. So I'll put my timer on and we'll have supper shortly. So there we go, all done and plated up, ready to enjoy. Yum, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Okay, so I'm eating this. My chutney's a little runnier than I would have liked it to be to top it, but I have to say, this is really, really delicious. So glad I made this. So yummy. Yum. So totally ordering this again. Hunter loves it. I love it. Absolutely another win for Thrive Life. And I will be ordering this again. See you later. I'm going to enjoy my dinner.